Hello crypto friends! Welcome to the VALIDARIOS channel, where we will talk today about the problems of proof-of-stake, PaaS, consensus, a mechanism that has become dominant in the blockchain industry, displacing the energy-intensive proof-of-work POW. Our validator is a validator of PaaS networks, so this is a relevant topic for us, but this topic is no less relevant for you, our favorite delegators, because there are also risks here. So let us figure out this question together. First, let us recall briefly, PaaS. This is a system where validators take tokens as collateral for confirming transactions, instead of computational power in POW, which makes it energy efficient. But where do validators get tokens for staking? Delegators provide them. This scheme can be compared to a deposit in a bank, where delegators, this is people who bring their funds to the bank on deposit under a certain percentage. Validator, this is like a bank that takes funds and opens a deposit. And blockchain, this is like a network of united banks. I know that you, true Kryptons, may be bothered by the word bank, but the analogy is quite accurate. Now, let us move to a detailed analysis of the main problems of PaaS. Inflation. Inflation in PaaS arises due to the need to reward validators with new tokens for supporting the network, as well as delegators for agreeing to freeze their tokens for the period of unstaking, which takes 21 days in most networks. This dilutes the total supply and reduces the value of existing tokens. For example, in networks with high inflation like some Cosmos projects, the level can reach 10 to 20% per year, which acts as a hidden tax on holders, reducing purchasing power and repelling long-term investors who seek deflationary assets. In Ethereum, inflation is 0.5 to 2%, but in less mature networks this leads to price volatility and reduction of trust. Analysts note that such a model stimulates short-term speculation because holders sell rewards, creating pressure on sales. Centralization. PaaS is prone to centralization because rich stakers dominate. The one who has more tokens has a higher probability to become a validator and receive rewards. In Ethereum, top staking pools like Leader control over 30% of the stake, creating an oligarchy where a small group can influence governance and network decisions, threatening the principles of decentralization. This is enhanced by the rich get richer effect, where large players accumulate even more power, excluding small participants through a high entry barrier, for example, 32 ETH for a validator in Ethereum. Security vulnerabilities and attacks. Security in PaaS depends on economic collateral, but there is a nothing at stake problem. Validators can sign several forks without real losses, potentially causing double spends or chaos in the network. Also, long-range attacks allow a malicious actor with a large PaaS stake to rewrite the blockchain history. In PaaS with a low barrier, like in SOML2 solutions, this is enhanced by slashing mechanisms, which punish for mistakes, but not always effectively prevent coordinated attacks, like 51% attack through stake control. Economic challenges and complexity for users. Economic problems of PaaS include inequality, where rewards are proportional to stake, enhancing the gap between rich and poor participants. The complexity of the mechanism, like in Cardano with Ouroboros, requires deep knowledge for effective staking, which repels newcomers. Slashing for offline status punishes for technical failures. Energy aspects and scaling limitations. Although PaaS is significantly more energy efficient than POW, consumes 99% less energy, and still requires resources to maintain staking infrastructure like validator servers. Scaling is limited. High stake slows down consensus, like in Cardano with TPS about 10 to 20, compared to 1000 in POW optimized networks. This makes PaaS vulnerable to congestion during peak loads, limiting application in global systems. Now about ways to solve. The industry actively implements innovations to overcome these challenges. Solving the inflation problem through burn-in and halvings. To fight inflation, networks implement burn-in fees, like EIP 1559 in Ethereum, where base fee is burned, creating a deflationary effect and reducing supply by 1 to 2% per year. Halvings, like in Cosmos, reduce validator rewards, stabilizing inflation below 3%, which makes the token more attractive for holders and reduces pressure on sales. Countering centralization through randomness and limitations. The solution includes verifiable random function VRF for random selection of validators, like in Algorand, which reduces dominance of large stakes. Limitations on pool stake, like in Polkadot maximum 22.5% per nominator, and liquid staking protocols with distribution, Lido with governance control, prevent oligarchy. Improving security slashing and checkpointing. Slashing for bad behavior, like in Ethereum, loss up to 50% of stake for attacks, punishes nothing at stake. Checkpointing fixes the network state periodically, blocking long-range attacks. Hybrid models with path for initialization, like in SAML1, at a layer of protection from 51% attacks. Addressing economic challenges, quadratic staking. Quadratic staking, where rewards decrease quadratically for large stakes, like in proposed models, reduces inequality. Simpler UI for staking, like in Solana's wallet apps, lower barriers, and insurance funds protect from slashing due to failures. Optimization of energy and scaling with rollups. ZK rollups and sharding, like in Ethereum 2.0, Dank sharding increase TPS to thousands without the energy growth. AI integration for optimal distribution of validators reduces load, and edge computing for decentralized nodes makes POS even more efficient. In summary, POS has serious challenges like inflation, centralization and vulnerabilities, but solutions like burn-in, VRF and rollups make it stronger and more adaptive. The future in AI-integrated quantum-protected variants for global blockchain growth. So problems exist, but blockchains do not stand still, but actively try to solve them. Staking your tokens is still quite profitable, but you need to stake them with reliable and proven validators, like a validator Validarios. The motto of the validator community Validarios is "You'll never walk alone", and we are always ready to help with any questions. We also donate 10% of our profits to charity every month. We publicly announce this on our X and Telegram channel. So by delegating to us, you automatically become a participant in the good cause. If you liked it, like, subscription. Write in the comments your thoughts about POS or examples from networks. Thank you for watching the video to the end, and remember, I'm not calling anyone to do anything and I am not giving financial advice. The only advice, don't let yourself be shaved.
Let's go! I run these notes like I run these streets, yeah. Checking the seat, never miss a beat. No downtime, uptime where I eat. Best in the game and they can't compete. I'm steady, heavy, nobody shakes me. Locking the block, who the hell gonna chase me? Proof in the numbers ain't messing with fate. I'll sign and verify, keep your fucking chain straight. Wake up, boost to the machine, I'm cold. Look around, every move with my posted code. You flex in the club, I flex in the low. Tickets to my name, validators on hold. Serious metrics, the rest mode, man. No breaks up time, I'm the whole damn plan. Safety's a promise, the rest all talk. Boss in the system, you step then you walk. I'll run these notes like I run these streets, yeah. Checking the sync, never miss a beat. No downtime, uptime where I eat. Best in the game and they can't compete. Hotline the bug in the late night. That they in my veins, never out of sight. Rivals try to surf, they drown in my bite. Crash this, that guy, launch another flight. Fucking relentless, that's my code book. Fearless in the route, go ahead, just look. Best name in the lab, that's what it took. Validario never shook. I run these nodes like I run these streets, yeah. Checking the sync, never miss a beat. No downtime, uptime where I eat. Best in the game and they can't compete. Validaros in the zone, never retreat. If you're not real, get off my beat.